month in Flagstick Golf Magazine, we're talking about the chip shot. That little shot from just off the green where we bump or loft the ball just onto the green, let it roll like a putt. We call that a chip shot at our golf school. Now, we've had 2 videos already. The first was on the planning stage and club selection. Check that one out. And then we also did the starting position. 5 keys to standing the right way, and a lot of focus on consistency. That's really important to have a good short game. Today we want to talk about hitting the shot, and that's not very complicated. So let's look at a couple of keys here. First of all, how far back should we swing the club? Well, that will dictate how far the ball flies. That requires a little practice, but you just really want to think of it being a bit of a long putt. You have a little bit of a motion back, probably to where we call about 8 o'clock on a clock face. All right, but you're going to change that depending on how far you want to hit that ball in the air. So that does require a little practice. What else do we need to do? Well, you know, a lot of teachers talk about just swinging their arms like a putt. I really don't like that thought. I think it looks really rigid and stiff. I feel tension in my shoulder as my club tries to work through. I believe we have to allow the chest to turn and the weight to flow a little bit, even on this shot. Now, that might be a little confusing because in my last video I told you to keep the weight on the left all the time. But even in that case, as we rotate, the weight travels or posts a little bit more to the left. And you want to let that happen. We talked in our last video about the setup. The hands are about 4 inches or so in front of the golf club. We have that aggressive shaft angle or a little bit of shaft lean. When we hit the shot, we want to maintain that. That means we don't want any wrists flipping or body weight falling back to try to lift the ball in the air. We stay on our lead leg, maintain our shaft angle, swing back, and rotate through. It's a very simple little shot. Let's give it a try here. We swing back, a little rotate through, we hit a nice crisp shot. It's really important to maintain the momentum through the golf ball to keep the handle moving to hit that nice crisp little shot. When you accomplish all of these different little elements, the only thing left is consistency of rhythm, right? So the length of the swing will vary the length of the shot. If we have the same rhythm all the time and maintain these little keys, we'll become a great chipper of the golf ball.